Here.
Where is it?
I ain't done nothing, mister. You messed up my drum. You can't just come in here. Where's your warrant card then, eh? Go on. Go on, let's see it. You must be new. You must be, 'cause I'm going straight now, mister. I didn't catch your name. No. You're supposed to tell me who you are.
Where is it?
I don't know what you're talking about, mister.
Where is it?
Mister, please!
Oh, come on, Lonely, I can hear you in there. Oh, Lonely, for God's sake, it's me, Callan!
Hey, Mr. Callan.
No, it's dying of doors, darling. Come on, I'm getting soaked out of here.
Oh, blimey, you been drinking again?
Mr. Callan, coming in here. I know it.
Who was it?
I don't know who's here when I come in.
Just a face, is it?
No, down here.
Yeah, put that up there.
Yeah.
All right, come on, now, let's have a look. All right, hold on. Well, there's nothing broken anyway. There. Did you get a look at him?
Yeah, big fella. Short, cut out, grey eyes. Hardly said anything at all. Just hit me. Go on, Mr. Callan. I've been duffed up before, but this bloke, he really knows how to hurt. I thought I was going to die.
Well, why didn't you yell?
People aren't nosy around here, Mr. Callan. I'm dead lucky you came.
Well, what do you want?
I don't know, Mr. Callan, honest. You just keep saying, where is it? First of all, I thought he's a bogey. But I mean, bogies don't hit like that.
You been thieving again?
Of course I have. It's my living.
Yeah, so this bloke, he just kept saying, where is it?
Here.
Well, it's an indignant ratepayer. Wants his property back.
That git went a ratepayer. I'd have told him anything, Mr. Callan, anything, and he didn't want to hear. Not at first. He was too busy enjoying himself. Anyways, he wasn't in the drum I turned over.
Where's the stuff?
It's at my auntie's.
She's still fencing for you?
Well, just a bit, on the side. I mean, she's semi-retired since Uncle died.
Yeah, well, get the stuff, bring it here.
What for, Mr. Callan?
Might give us a lead to the bloke who clobbered you.
Oh, I don't need any leads to him.
Don't you? Didn't get what he came for, did he? He'll be back.
Oh, God, no. Look, Mr. Callan, I daren't go round there, not myself, not tonight. I'm scared.
Be all right, we'll go tomorrow. Hey, forgot what I came for. Running short of ammo, want 50 rounds, right?
I'll get it for you tomorrow.
Yeah, you do that. People you're mixing with looks as though I might need it. All right, you get it back.
Relax. Have a drink. You worry too much.
Of course I'm worried. Suppose they find me.
Who could find you?
That little man who broke in last night, he could tell the police?
No.
Of course he could.
No, Pollock. We shall make sure he doesn't tell the police or anybody else.
You can find him?
Yes.
You can find one particular burglar in London?
This one, yes.
But I hardly saw him.
You smelled him. Therefore, we can find him and get your stuff back.
And he'll say nothing.
I guarantee it. Have a drink.
Vodka, I suppose.
I drink scotch.
I might have guessed. I'm surprised they didn't teach you English with a Scots accent. I bet you're crazy about Robert Burns as well.
He belongs to the people, just as I do. And you, Pollock.
But I have no choice, do I?
None whatsoever. But when you get us what we want, well...
Oh, you'll get it.
I do hope so. Otherwise, you'll just have to go back where you came from.
Что случилось?
Я нашел его.
И мыслите?
Нет, кто-то вошел.
Подожди. There you are, you see. The burglar has been found.
You got the stuff?
It has been destroyed. Go and rest, Mr. Pollock. The bed is very soft. It will make a pleasant change from your last one.
You'll keep watch.
Yes, of course. We leave in half an hour.
You mean this place isn't safe?
No, it's quite safe. Only we are going somewhere even safer. Everything's been arranged, Mr. Pollock. Go and rest.
Well, I had to rough him up a bit, the little bastard. He stinks, Mears.
It's just as well he does, otherwise we wouldn't have known him. Now, what about the stuff you pinched from here?
Well, it was what I said. This bloke called just before I got him to talk.
What bloke?
Well, I was getting out of the window. I couldn't hear very well. Hallam, Challam, something like that.
Callan, perhaps.
Yes, it could be.
Oh, how perfectly splendid.
Well, he's not with the police, is he?
No, he's not with the police.
Well, he wouldn't take this chap lonely to the police, would he?
An H-bomb wouldn't get lonely to the police.
Well, we're all right, then. Pollock thinks everything's fine. I'll get the stuff back off the little bastard tomorrow.
How long have you been with us, Loader?
6 months.
You'll learn. If you live.
All right, how much was in the wallet?
20 quid.
And this is the lot.
Yes, Mr. Callan.
The notes, were they snide?
No. There's him.
Well, they're all right. Nothing written on them. All right, come on, tell me again what happened.
Well, I screwed this drum up Holland Park. It's a ground floor flat. It's a nice, easy tickle. And then, just as I'm getting ready to leave, a bloke comes in and puts a light on. I tell it, my heart turned over.
When he got a good look at you?
Yeah, it was right on top of me, it was.
Yeah, what happened then?
Well, I scarfed.
No, I mean, what happened? I mean, did he yell or anything?
No, he just stood there. Mr. Callan, he was scared.
What did he look like?
Oh, big fella. Clever looking, but tough and all.
He was scared of you?
Yeah. Crazy, isn't it?
Now, you're quite sure it's not the same bloke who clobbered you at your place?
I'm positive, Mr. Callan.
Yeah. Oh, that. Mind your fingers. Little Orchard, Craythorpe, Sussex.
Well, he didn't look like a market gardener to me.
I think I'll go and have a look at that flat in Holland Park. What's the address?
Flat 8, Palmerston Court. You won't need me, will you?
Oh, no, I won't need you, no.
Yeah, well, I'll be seeing you then.
You can stay here if you like.
Oh,
Have a bath.
I had one yesterday.
No, I mean, it'll take some of the soreness out of you.
Anything you say, Mr. Callan. You know, you've been a real friend to me.
Yeah, well, somebody has to be, you poor little stinker.
So, here, Mr. Callan.
What?
Oh, aren't you going to take a gun?
Of course not. I'm in the civil service, aren't I? The occupation
come to flat A, please?
Major Binns?
Major Binns, yes, that's correct.
Been away 6 months, mate.
Yes, I am aware of that.
Out of the Bahamas, he is.
Bahamas, yes, quite so.
Swinging rum and singing calypsos. I bet you ain't got that written down.
Yeah, well, his hobbies are scarcely germane to the issue.
I'd like to try 'em.
Yet we haven't quite finished, you know.
Look, mate, if the Major's in the Bahamas, you can hardly see him here, can you?
I have no wish to.
All right, then. Who do you want to see?
No one.
Now, look.
My name is Pomfret. J.A. Pomfret. My card. Commissioners of Inland Revenue. I don't wish to see a person. Just a flat. Major Binns' flat.
He ain't going to let it to you, is he?
Well, according to our information, he may well have let it already without disclosing the fact on his income tax return.
You must be balmy. Do you think I wouldn't know?
Or perhaps you do. In which case, of course, I might have to investigate you. That is... Well, one does what one has to do.
Looks as though there's someone living here, doesn't it?
They could be in the other rooms.
See for yourself.
Thank you.
Well,
You say that no one has lived in this flat for the past 6 months?
that's what I said.
Well, you do have an evening off.
Last night. Yeah, well, who'd want to stay here for just one night? Even the fridge is empty.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. We do seem to have been misinformed. Mind you, we quite often are. Oh, come on, open up.
Thank you, Mr. Callan.
Oh, blimey, come and see for yourself.
Look.
You look a little lovelier each day. Feeling better?
Yes, thank you. Did you get in the flat?
Yeah, I got in.
Did you see the geezer?
There's no geezer, Lonely. There's nobody in that flat for 6 months.
There was somebody in it last night.
Flat A?
Flat A, Mr. Callan, I swear.
You don't have to. Here you are. Here's one you missed.
Well, who says it's empty then?
The porter. He wasn't there last night, or didn't you know?
Well, of course I knew. I watched him go.
Did you watch all the time?
No. Well, I had a couple of beers.
Yeah.
Well, screwing a drum makes me nervous.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, so while you had a couple of beers, this geezer, he gets in, eh? Why?
I don't know, Mr. Callan. Unless he was screwing the place as well.
Oh, yeah, sure. So he finds out where you live, and he sends a bloke along to beat you up, all for a few little bits of silver and 20 knicker. And an address in Sussex. Do you know, I think I might go down there tomorrow.
What for, Mr. Callan?
Well, see if I can find out about this bloke who's been beating you up. I don't like it.
Neither do I.
I'm not joking, mate. I am serious.
I'm sorry.
If anyone's going to beat you up, boy, it's going to be me.
Well, no, you are joking.
Am I?
Here, Mr. Callan,
What?
that spy bloke. He broke out last night.
Oh, yeah, Pollock. I used to know him.
Mr. Callan, that's the geezer.
What geezer?
That is the geezer I seen in the flat.
Pity about the burglary. How did it happen?
Just did, sir. He's a very good burglar.
You saw Pollock?
Yes, sir.
Will he talk?
Not to the police, sir. We've given him a warning.
You'll tell Callan, then.
Is that important, sir?
Yes. I don't want Callan involved. He knows Pollock.
Well, yes, sir. That was one of his shows before you fired him.
That's right, he passed himself off as a sergeant in the special branch. He did it very well, too. For
what, sir?
Get out of the way. He met the Lyles, too. I better warn him off. Did Pollock tell you anything?
He left the information with the Lyles, sir.
How?
He refuses to say, sir.
Oh, does he indeed?
I dare say we could persuade him, sir.
No, Mears, not yet. I think you better join the special branch, too. Nice gentlemanly sergeant. Get yourself a search warrant, look over the Lyles place. If you find the formula, Pollock goes back inside.
If I don't, sir?
Then you'll have to take him down to Sussex with you. Let him find it. Then his Russian friends desert him, and the police pick him up.
He's bound to tell them about his Russian friend, sir.
I never believe in the Mears. I find it hard to believe in them myself. До свидания, товарищ.
Sir.
Incidentally, how is Pollock?
Well, he's a bit restless, sir, since the burglary. We've had to move him, and the new place isn't all that comfortable.
Is Loader with him?
No, sir, he's all by himself. Locked in, of course. Makes him nervous, sir. Helps to break him down.
All right, as long as I get that formula.
Yes, sir.
Give me Callan, will you, please?
Very good, sir. There doesn't seem to be any reply, sir.
Well, keep trying. It's very urgent.
Indeed. You live in a place like that, you don't have to worry about duffing up smelly little burglars. You can hire someone to do it for you. Good God, Mr. Toby. What an extraordinary coincidence. Yeah, you'd beat up a smelly little burglar, wouldn't you, Mears? Especially a mate of mine. You'd even do her up if Hunter told you to. All in the line of duty, of course. Hey, wait a minute, darling. I know you. Used to be Pollock's bird. Lyle. That's it, Susan Lyle. Yeah, I was a cop at that time. No, darling, it isn't quite that easy.
Good afternoon, Miss Lyle.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Callan. Sergeant Callan, you remember?
But the police have just been.
Yes, I'm afraid I got held up, miss. I'll have to talk to you.
Have you come to arrest me?
No, miss?
Well, couldn't you ask your friend?
I'm afraid not, miss. I'll have to talk to you myself.
But I told him everything I know.
Look, you would want to help Pollock, wouldn't you, miss?
Of course I would. But you only want to put him back in prison.
Well, miss, he can't hurt anyone there, can he? And what's more important, no one can hurt him.
I suppose you're going to accuse me of harbouring Dan.
Ah, is that what my colleague did, miss?
Oh, no, Sergeant Turner was very nice. He asked me about the past, mainly.
The past?
The same old details about Dan and me. Presents he gave me. As if that was illegal.
What presents, miss?
A ring. That's all, really. I do wish you'd ask that other policeman. I've just been through all this.
Oh, I'm sorry, miss. We don't work that way.
What did you mean about someone trying to hurt Dan? You're the only people who'd harm him.
Well, the people who helped get him out, miss. Must have had their reasons. They must have wanted something.
To kill him.
Well, after they got what they wanted.
Oh, Dan's much too intelligent to be used. Anyway, the Russians wouldn't hurt him. He's on their side.
You still go to party meetings, miss?
Sometimes. Oh, I'm harmless, Sergeant. But you won't let my mother know, will you?
No, of course not, miss. Oh, do please sit down. So you still live with her, do you?
Oh, yes. She's very good to me. But if I didn't have some private life, I'd stifle down here.
Yes, why did you move?
Mother wanted to. I was rather upset by the trial, and her friends were nasty about Dan and me.
Yes, of course. Fulham, wasn't it?
Well, Chelsea.
Ah, Chelsea, that's it, yes. Yes, 2 rooms, bathroom, loo, half a kitchen. You come into money, miss?
Mother did. Some ancient uncle in Bristol, actually. I never knew him.
My money has nothing to do with you, Sergeant.
Inspector now, ma'am. Been promoted.
I presume you deserved it.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. I've been admiring your new house.
I don't see why it interests you so much. My money had nothing to do with Pollock.
No, of course not, ma'am.
Good. Well, I don't know quite what you want with us, Inspector. My daughter's had no contact with that man for 3 years, so I think you should leave her alone.
Exactly, ma'am.
I promise you that if Dan Pollock tries to get in touch with her, I'll send for you immediately. Now, if there's nothing else, Inspector.
You must meet Hunter, lady. He's just about your mark.
Oh, there is just one thing, ma'am. Big fella, about 30. Short-cut hair, grey eyes. Has he been around here?
No, but if he wants to ask any more questions, he'll have me to contend with.
I don't think even you could handle this one, Mrs. Lar. You see, he beats people up first and then asks questions afterwards. If he does come around here, I would suggest that you locked and bolted all your doors and windows and dialed 999. Good day, ma'am.
Absolutely useless search. You hadn't a thing of Pollock's.
Should I just search?
Yes, sir.
What about the stuff that Pollock gave her?
Jewelry, sir. Some quite nice pieces.
Is that all?
Yes, sir.
And Pollock insists that the Lyles have the formula.
Yes, sir, he does, but he still won't tell us how or where.
Then you'll have to take him down there. Don't like it, Mears. It's messy. You should have been back in prison by now. You've been seen once already.
Lonely. I'll make sure of him, sir.
All right. Until we get that formula, Pollock is in a red file, and so is anybody who contacts him. Now go and hold his hand.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Callan is here, sir.
Yes, I thought he might be. All right, I'll see him.
What's it, Charlie?
State your business, Callan.
Oh, it's not business. No, it's a social call. I thought perhaps we might have a talk about old times.
We're neither of us in a position to write our memoirs.
No. Be nice if we could, though, wouldn't it? Pollock, for instance. Let me see now. That was, a third? Yeah, third job I did for you. I got him 18 years. They tell me he's escaped.
The papers gave it a very good coverage.
Interested? Funny. Having his file handy. Yeah, here we are. Pollock worked as a biochemist for the Gersten Corporation, Boston, Massachusetts. Gersten were at that time perfecting a new type of nerve gas that was both efficient and instantaneous. Pollock disappeared, so did the formula. It has not been recovered. It was discovered that he had been selling information for 2 years. Yeah, I think you'd be interested. Because, I mean, if he's still in that formula, he could flog it, couldn't he? One of the newspapers seems to think that the Russians helped him to escape. Oh, I saw another one of our old friends today, Mrs. Lyle.
Oh, she's well, I hope.
As if you didn't know. Toby Mears was leaving when I arrived.
There's a show on, Callan. It's not your show.
Then don't deal me in.
This time I've no wish to.
Lay off lonely.
Your affection for that smelly little man is really quite touching.
Yeah. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I just weep about it. Leave him alone.
Well, he saw Pollock and we had to move him. It was all rather awkward. Particularly when you started asking questions.
You leave him alone. I'll stop asking questions.
Can you keep your little stinker quiet?
Yes.
Absolutely quiet.
As the grave.
All right, then we'll leave him alone.
All right, then.
Will you go now, please?
I'll be glad to, sir. Been really nice, Colonel.
Oh, dear.
Big fella. Short cut hair. About 30, grey eyes.
I beg your pardon?
Lonely stinks to high heaven, doesn't he?
My God, he does.
Well, of course he doesn't watch out for himself. I bet he was easy.
Look, maybe he was, but I don't think... Oh! Oh!
Not everybody's easy.
I'm afraid he's right, you know, Loader.
You need a great deal more practice if you're going to be any good.
Leave it.
How'd you get in here?
You're not the only burglar in London, you know.
Mr. Callan won't like it.
Well, Mr. Callan can lump it.
He'll be back in a minute. He's just gone out for cigarettes.
You're a grubby little liar. Mr. Callan doesn't smoke.
Oh, yeah, but that'll be him ringing.
Well, it stopped. Little Orchard, Craythorpe, Sussex. What does that mean to you?
In a wallet.
Liar, there was no wallet.
Mr. Callan found it.
Now, how could he? It doesn't exist.
Oh, well, suit yourself.
You burgled a flat in Holland Park, right?
Right.
Wrong. You were never anywhere near that flat. Oh, it's no good, old stinker. I'm gonna have to teach you properly.
No thanks, Mother.
Drink it up, dear. I didn't know you were smoking again.
Oh, I'm not really.
Well, you mustn't. Oh, I do wish you'd take your health seriously.
There's nothing wrong with my health. Why do you bring it up all the time?
Because I love you, my dear. I don't know that you appreciate that.
Oh, Mother, of course I do. Just don't suffocate me, that's all.
I'm sorry. I've only done what any mother would have done. You were seriously ill, you know.
I had a nervous breakdown, that's all.
I'll never forget how you were in the hospital, screaming at the nurses, at me even, and all the dreadful things you said against your own country.
I know, Mother. Haven't I done penance?
I looked after you day and night. I hate that man. He's the reason you're upset again. Still, it looks as if they'll get him soon. This sherry is good, dear. Now drink yours up. It's the same your father always bought, you know.
I wonder what it was that Sergeant Turner was after.
I don't know, dear. Inspector Callan didn't seem to know what he was after. Such a rude man.
He said the people who'd helped Dan escape might try to kill him to get what they wanted.
Well, so much the better. He's a spy.
No, he's not, Mother. He just holds different opinions from you. He's an idealist.
When I think what a sensible girl you used to be.
He's the only person who's ever made me happy.
How can you say that? He simply bought your affections.
Mother, you know perfectly well that's not true.
Now keep calm, Susan, dear.
Hello?
Sue?
Yes?
It's Dan here.
Yes?
How are you, darling? Sue, can you hear me?
Yes.
Someone else there.
That's right.
Then I'll be quick. Have you still got that ring I gave you?
Of course.
Good. Now listen.
Who is it, Susan, dear?
Just a friend.
Have the police been round asking about me?
Yes, two of them. Callan and a man called Turner. Darling, be careful. Callan says you could be in trouble.
Sue? Sue, what is it? Sue!
You must be out of your mind.
But I must help him.
You really want more trouble?
I want him. You won't tell the police he called, will you? Oh, Mother, please. They might be able to trace him.
So much the better.
Please, I'll do anything. I'll never speak to him or help him again if he rings, but I beg you don't tell the police.
Well,
I promise.
Very well. I'll say nothing.
Oh, Mother, thank you.
Where did it go, son?
Nobody did nothing, Mr. Callan.
Oh, come on, man, you did it.
It was accident.
Mears. Was it Mears?
No, it wasn't. Mr. Callan, I never screwed that drum. No wallet, no address in Sussex. I never seen that bloke Oh, look, it's all just a dream.
Sorry, mate, sorry.
Emergency, which service do you require?
Ambulance.
Ambulance service.
I was speaking from 19 Old Market, Shepherd's Bush.
19 Old Market. Right.
Yeah, the bloke who lives here, he's been hurt. He's been hurt very badly, and he needs a doctor quick.
Right, sir. Who did you say was hurt?
But he's a friend of mine. Look, hurry it up, will you? How goes it, boss, Sally?
It's no good, Mr. Callan. I can't tell you no. You should have got here sooner.
Yes?
Callan, I want to speak to Charlie.
Call again later, Callan. He's in conference.
Then get him out of bloody conference. I want to talk to him. Yeah.
Callan?
About time, too.
I do have other people to deal with.
Somebody duffed Lonely. Now, you promised me that wouldn't happen.
Who?
Somebody called Mears.
You've no evidence, Callan.
Who else could it have been? Anyway, since when have you needed evidence?
What do you want me to do?
Nothing. I'm coming over.
Mears isn't here.
Then I'll wait.
Lonely is a thief. It's an occupational hazard.
I want Mears.
That little man's so important.
Yeah. Yeah, yes to me. Besides, Mears knows I look after Lonely. So when he was beating him up, he wasn't just attacking him, he was getting at me. Now, he's not going to get that kind of edge on me, Hunter, and neither are you.
What a relief. For a moment you sounded like a knight in armor. It's in his selfishness after all.
I'll find Mears, you know.
Now, you want to leave him alone. He's far too busy. Anyway, I've 3 gentlemen here who would just about kill you, chum.
3 of them. Too many. Mears, the bastard. Busy. I bet he's gone to Sussex to talk to the Lyles. I might just go down there and screw it up for him.
Perhaps you should offer us a glass of your excellent sherry, Mrs. Lark.
Get out of my house.
Oh, keep on saying that, but I'm sure you don't mean it. After all, I've gone to a great deal of trouble to reunite these lovers.
If you're not a policeman, who are you? You realize you're being tricked, Mr. Pollock?
Yes, of course he knows. Do sit down, won't you?
He won't hurt her, will he?
No, of course not. He's just playing games. It's good to see you again, Sue.
And you.
I wanted to hear from you. Why didn't you write? She wouldn't let you?
No, I shouldn't have given in so easily, I know, but I've missed you.
Why wouldn't you let her write?
Someone had to protect her from you.
Not a child anymore, you know.
Dan, don't fight with her. She'll never understand.
I've no wish to understand.
It doesn't matter now. Sue, I shall be leaving the country tonight. Will you come with me?
Susan?
Yes, I will.
There's just one tiny thing before you go.
Oh, yes. Sue, the ring. Can you get it?
Yes.
Susan, I forbid you.
Mother, I'm going with him.
He's lying to you. He can't take you with him. He won't even be able to get away himself.
Get the stuff.
Shall I pack some things?
No, in a minute. Stay here. There's time for that later.
Hello, hello. I remember that van. Who you brought with you, Toby? Pollock? I'm looking forward to this, Toby.
Is it here?
Yes, that's it.
Get it.
I thought you said later.
Now, we have to be sure.
Sue doesn't know about this.
She'll forgive you, Dan. Get it.
Get what?
Microfilm.
Of what?
A formula for a kind of gas.
Did Dan steal that too?
Steele Dan is a hero. He took it from the Americans to give it to humanity.
What does this gas do?
It paralyzes people.
That's horrible.
Yes. It's in here.
Try the others.
No, this is the one.
You're sure?
Of course I'm sure. Sue, this isn't the ring I gave you.
Of course it is.
For God's sake, help me.
But I am helping you. That's your ring. They're
The
all
one I
yours.
gave you was a ruby. This is glass.
All right. Joke over. Now be a good girl and get the real one.
She hasn't got it. She doesn't know anything about
I
it.
hope you're wrong, Mrs. Love, for both your sakes.
Right, Toby. I think this is it.
She doesn't love you, Dan.
Of course I do.
If she loved you, she'd give you the real one, then you could both get out.
Please, Sue.
But I haven't got it. Believe me, Dan, I've no idea.
I think it's about time we had a
No,
little
wait.
chat.
Sue, please. Well, I think we'd better answer that.
You answer it. Go on, and you listen.
Hello?
I've got some information, and I want Dan Pollock to hear it. The bloke who is with you is from British security. You got it?
What's wrong? Who was it?
I don't know.
I asked you a question.
Nobody. It was just...
Come on, we've got to get out of here.
What was it? What happened? That man wasn't a Russian agent at all.
Come on!
No, I'm
Keep out of
through
this,
with
Mrs.
him.
Lyle, I'm warning you. Callan.
History repeats itself. I shouldn't try it. Please. I'll drop you if you do. Move. Round the corner. Hands on the wall. Lean on them. Go on, move. All right, miss. Out of the way. How stupid can you get, eh? Did you really think that security can let the Russians get to you? All they wanted was the stuff. And they wanted you back in the nick. I must say, you did quite a good job on Toby Mears, though.
Oh!
I did warn him.
Dan!
Yes?
Hello, darling. I bet Colonel Hunter's busy.
He is not even here, Callan.
Well, if he's anywhere near Sussex, you tell him to look in at Little Orchard, Craythorpe. Pollock is murdering Mears. I bet he won't be busy after that, love. Oh, I do wish it could have been me. Come on.
It's all right. He's only resting. Get them both out of here.
This man needs an ambulance, sir.
Get one.
Right, sir.
Come on, Pollock.
No!
It's no good, miss.
I'm sorry. Shh.
I love you.
Come on.
Susan, my dear.
Don't go, Miss Lyle. With the microphone.
They claim it isn't here.
Do they indeed? Are they lying?
About that, no.
What happened to Mears?
Oh, someone's watched him.
Why?
I don't know. Surely you're not suggesting it was me. I mean, after all, you did tell me not to.
Mother, how could you?
Shh, Susan. Will you please hurry and finish your business here, or I shall ring for my solicitor.
Really? Well, since you started the job, Callan, perhaps you'd like to finish it, eh?
Yes, I might. You do something for me. You put Toby Mears in the bed next to Lonely.
Yes, he deserves it. Well?
Ask Miss Lyle.
There never was a rich uncle in Bristol, was there, Mother?
This is a family matter, Susan.
What family? There's only you and me, and we hate each other.
How can you say that?
You can't care about me. Or why would you sell my ring and put this fake in its place?
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it now. This was mine, from Dan, and you stole it to buy this museum. Well, don't you hate me?
Of course not.
You should, Mother. Believe me, you should, because I hate you.
I love you. That's why I took your ring. I had to.
Liar.
You were ill. You needed treatment.
And you needed this house.
I had no money, no one I could turn to. I was desperate.
And so you stole my ring.
That's enough. Wait outside, please. Who did you sell it to?
Jewelers in Kensington, Vanzetti and Reed.
Did you, by any chance, keep the receipt? You always carry it with you, eh? You frightened your daughter might see it?
I love my daughter.
Thank you. Wait outside, please.
This is my house, you know.
Hardly. It sold it 2 years ago. There's a description of it here. 4.5 carat ruby, surrounded by diamonds. Yes, that's the one. We've got to get it back.
Yeah. Of course, somebody might have found the microfilm by now.
Yes, well, we've got to be sure. There you are, Callan. Well, it might have to be a burglary.
You'll need Lonely for that, and he's in hospital.
I want you to do it.
It'll cost you?
How much?
Top rate.
All right, top rate.
And make the check out to Lonely.
But, Mother, you don't understand. It was all I had. And now there's nothing.